Valentine is coming. Valentine is coming. Hey, where's your boyfriend? You are sitting at home lonely. Yes, I am sitting at home lonely, but I'm gonna still paint my face though. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is like video number 5. No, it's your video number 5. I'm so proud of me. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a Valentine's Day. Ooh, we don't want any nip slips. We don't want that. I'm gonna be doing a Valentine's Day look using you know, just my normal stuff, but the eyes, darling, is gonna be Huda Beauty Coral Obsession. I am obsessed, pardon the pun, with this eyeshadow, and I wanted to do a look just to, you know, mark the beauty that is Valentine's Day, even though we're in a lockdown, we're in a pandemic. But let's get to it, let's get to the video. So if you watched my previous video, you'd know I've already washed my face, toned my face, and used a serum as a primer. This is how I start all my makeup looks, regardless of if it's natural or phase B. And I'm gonna go with my vitamin E hydrating mist. I'm just gonna spray it to hydrate my face, and yeah, we're just gonna get ready. I always start with my brows like any normal person should. I go in with an edge control gel, just any one, and then I just put it on my brows. It's kind of like the lamination effect that is very trendy right now, thanks to Jess. We all know Jess, the Refi CEO. She's killing the game. Anyway, I wait for that to dry out, and we just wait for that to dry out. Now we're going to go in with our foundation. So I use Fenty Beauty, the tube one. So I use Fenty Beauty Hydrating Pro Filter, is that what it's called? Yep. And I use the shade 420, and I'm just gonna go in like so, and just a little bit, nothing crazy. Going with my small, I use a small blending brush, and I just spray that with the mist, and I just go in. I have so many bags. I'm just gonna cover up all these breakouts I've been having. I don't know why, but no, I do know why. I'm stressed, man. I am stressed. Anyway, story for another day. But look how good that coverage is. I wish I showed you the before of how bad my scar was, but it was like, they were black. They were black. So I'm just going in, I'm covering that, and I'm just going to go in with my neck as well, because you gotta blend that foundation in, baby. You gotta blend it in, please. And while we let this dry, we're gonna go back to our eyebrows. And obviously, because it's a hydrating foundation, it's not gonna dry into a matte finish. It's gonna dry into this nice silky finish that I love. Now that we've put our foundation on, I'm just gonna go in with a spoolie and brush my eyebrows upwards, because the gel is basically dried, so it's gonna stay up and laminated, which is what we want. See the difference? We love to see it. I'm just gonna go over it again just to make sure it's as spiky as possible. I'm gonna go in with the other side and just brush it up. This gives that fluffy eyebrow effect that we all love. Going with a pomade, a brow pomade, and mine looks like this because I always use it. I'm gonna go in with an angular brush, so you want the thinnest you can get. So you go in with the brush, and you're basically just following the natural strokes of your eyebrows. And you go in again. You can wait for the gel to dry when you brush it up, but ain't never got time for that. We've basically followed our natural angle of our eyebrows, and we're just gonna use the remaining to get to the front. I don't really like to bring it all the way to the front because it looks boxy, and boxy. So that's basically it. I kind of maybe drag it down a bit so it's just a bit longer. And then we go in and do the same for the other eyebrow. We kind of got the fluffy thick eyebrows that I did not have when I started this video. We're gonna clean it up a bit. I'm gonna get a concealer brush. I'm gonna go in with my NYX concealer, Can't Stop Won't Stop in color Golden Honey, and we're just gonna get the wand like this and get some concealer on the brush, and we're just gonna go in underneath our eyebrows to clean it up. This cleans up your eyebrows as well as make the shape more defined, so I really like doing this step. The next stage is going to be my concealer. So I recently bought this new concealer by e.l.f. It's the hydrating. We don't do matte over here. We don't do that. It's a hydrating camo concealer in the color Deep Olive, and yeah, I've heard good things about it, so I was excited to try it. Very big wand, but anyway, we're gonna go in and just get this. Oh, look at that color, just looks so good. So we're just gonna get our concealer in these areas and same over here. And we're gonna put it on our chin and on our nose and a bit on our forehead as well. And we're gonna wait for this to kind of sit a bit. I forgot to say, you also have to put it on your eyelid. So while this is sitting, I'm gonna just show you guys the Huda Beauty Color Obsession palette. It's the mini one, I think. I'm not sure if they do a big one, but this is it. As you can see, I've already used it. It just looks amazing on the eye. So this is the palette, y'all. This is what we're gonna be using, okay? This is what we're gonna be using, period. Go in and blend. Can I just say, look at how beautifully, look at how beautifully, is that a word? Look at how beautifully, I think it's a word. I'm just gonna go in and blend the other eye. And we're just gonna blend the chin. I'm gonna go in with my Revolution Super Size Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define in color C12, and I'm just gonna put just a dot there and a dot there. I'm gonna make the dot a bit bigger because this is a face what? A face beat. Okay. So like before, I'm gonna let that sit just for a while, and we're gonna go in with our contour. Going with my face palette by Patricia Bright. Ignore that. And it's in the color Dusk Till Dawn. I really love this palette. I don't use a liquid contour. I just go in straight with the powder one because it just sits more and I don't have to spend time blending. So I go in with a contour brush. It's kind of angled, and I just dip it in there and go in on my cheeks. I'm just gonna go in a circular motion just to blend it out a bit more, and we're just bringing it up to my temple. We're just gonna go in same side, same thing on the other side, I mean. We're going up in the temple. I always say don't be afraid of your contour as long as you blend, okay? Blending is your best friend. Bringing it down. I'm just gonna get my jawline as well. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna correct that. Now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer in the color, it's Revolution in the color Warm 2. I think they do a darker one, I'm not sure, but this only works for me in the winter because I get quite dark in the summer. So yeah, I go in with a small powder brush, get in there, and I just put it on the top. Probably really can't see it much in the dark, but when you step outside, it just gives you this warm glow. And yeah, I just get it on my cheekbone, back on my temple. I do my forehead last. It's so weird. And just there as well. So that just gives me like a nice warm glow. I'm going to blend in. I don't like you doing this, my inner corner of my eyes. I go in with the same concealer. No, I go in with the same beauty blender, but you can use a smaller one if you want. And I just pinch it a bit and I just blend it. Okay, and we'll just do the same thing on the other side. Make sure no splitting happens, because once your foundation or your concealer starts to split, it's game over. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in a bit more with my inner corner eye, because like I said, this is a face beat. Okay, and we're just going to get it a bit more on the right than inner corner eye. No, wait, just let that sit again, unfortunately. So while that's sitting, we're gonna fix my nose. I mean, there's nothing to fix. I have a very nice nose and I like my nose, but as you can see, the concealer's kind of giving it this weird dimension. So I'm just gonna fix that, and I'm gonna be using the same face palette that I used, and I'm just gonna go in with a crisp brush instead, and I dip it in there and I'm just defining it a bit more. I kind of blend in those harsh lines. Blending that out. And then what I like to do, I like to go in with the highlighter. This is a very mild highlighter as well, so I really like it. And I go in with my pinky and I put it at the tip of my nose and on my bridge, and I just blend it out. And the reason I do this is just because it's cute. Go back in and blend this bad boy out. Okay, that's looking a bit better. This is, I really wanted that really bright on the right. So we're just gonna go back in with this brush and blend out this harsh line. So now that we've fixed it on the right and the nose, we are going to set everything, because we don't want this masterpiece to move. If you watched my old video, I'd say my pressed powder actually broke, but it's working perfectly fine, so I'm not gonna get a new one. Actually, I do want to get the Laura Mercier one, but again, story for another day. But I will show you the cover. It's a collection pressed powder, and it's in the color 3 or 4. Let me just check. It's in the color 3, so I think this is the darkest they do. It's by Collection Makeup, and I just love this. Love. So I go in with a massive powder brush, I dip it into my pressed powder, dust the excess away, and just go over my eye to keep this from moving. And this powder is so good, and so it's just beautiful. Another trick that I do is I set my laugh lines, because I have laugh lines. Yeah, so I just go in, I smile, and I dab. And then look, can you see it? Can you see that? It's horrible. And then no laugh lines. Anyway, now I'm just gonna go in and also set my inner corner of my eye, because we have more product there, so we kind of need to set it a bit more. I go in with a denser brush and I just kind of dab the powder in that inner corner, and we'll go again on this side. I'll dab on my lid as well, because that needs to be nice and set. Kind of wait for that. I don't really wait for long, I just keep it there, but then I just kind of, what's the word, dust it off. That's it. Just gonna get our mist and spray it. it just kind of brings back the glow into your makeup, because powder is very drying and mattifying. So when you put on hydrating mist, it brings back that glow that the powder kind of took away from you. Another trick that I like to do, and I've shown you guys this before, is I get my powder brush. I use a small one, but you can usually use the big one. Dip it in your powder and go underneath your contour line. This just sharpens the contour line and gives your face a bit more dimension. So I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. Nice, beautiful, done. Now we're gonna go to the eye, to the eye. I am so excited to use this. Okay, this is the main part of the video, to be fair. Okay, so this is the palette, and I'm just gonna do a nice, cute, simple look. Nothing too crazy, nothing too demanding, but yeah. So one thing I'm a bit about this palette, it doesn't really have a transition shade. This is the darkest shade it has, but on me this is bright as hell. So let me just show you what I mean. So I'm gonna go in with a crisp brush. Yep, I'm gonna go in with my crisp brush, dip it onto there, you guys. I'm gonna dust it off a bit because we don't want it to be too excessive, and I'm just gonna dip it onto my crease, and I'm gonna drag it out. So this is the closest you're gonna get to a transition shade in the Huda Beauty palette, but it's still a really pretty color, so I'm not even mad at it. Okay, I ain't mad. Do your thing, boo. Do your thing. Okay, so there we go. I'm just dragging it out. Kind of gives me that cat eye look. So if you saw what I did, I started off by there and started blending it. So don't start from the inner corner, don't start from out there. You want to start in the place that you want it to be the darkest, and then you want to blend it into the directions you want the transition color to go. So after you've gotten the transition color, you're going to go back with your concealer brush, and we're going to just put it on our lid so we make the lid color stand out a bit. I'm just kind of giving my lid a bit more canvas than normal. If it was a cut crease, it would be heavier concealer and I wouldn't blend the line into the transition color. So yeah, this is not a cut crease. I'm just gonna do the same thing for the other eye as well. Okay, I know it looks crazy, but trust the process. Okay, just blend away these concealers that I've escaped from the territory. Now I'm gonna go in with a very beautiful, stunning color, which is this color right there, the middle one. I don't know what it's called, but it's not that hard to miss. I'm gonna go in with a lid brush, so it tends to be flatter. This brush is flatter than your normal eyeshadow brush, and we're just gonna dab it onto the lid. Look at how beautiful that color is, and I'm gonna do the same for the other side. I'm gonna go in with an angular brush, right? I'm gonna spray it. I'm actually gonna spray it really close because I really want this really wet so it picks up the shimmer. And I'm gonna go in to the shimmer color right in the corner, and we're just gonna bring this through, and I'm going to put it on like where my curves start. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other eye. And that is basically the eyeshadow look, guys. I've used 3 different colors. I used this, the darkest shade, the lid color, and the shimmer color. If you're like me and have really weird curly lashes, the best thing to do is curl them down. That spoolie that has the gel on it, because gel obviously holds and you want it to hold. So I'm just gonna curl it down. Now it's time for the lashes and eyeliner parts, which really adds like a lot to the look. I am going to be using magnetic lashes because I just they're just easier. I have like a tray of magnetic lashes, but I'm gonna show you how I put my eyeliner on because I didn't show you guys the last time. So this eyeliner are basically magnet. It's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna get a mirror. So this is how we do it, guys. Start off in the corner of the eye. And we basically draw a line. And you connect that line to like the beginning of your lid, I guess. And you just define this triangle that you've basically drawn. Okay, and basically all you have to do is just drag it across. I have curly lashes, so this part is always really hard for me because I have to get in between my lashes. Magnetic lashes, you want to get the eyeliner all the way to the tip of your eye, unless you're gonna have your lashes lifting. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you stick lashes on them. They actually look really nice and I really like them. I'm gonna go in with this shape. It's really pretty. I use my fingers, but like they're magnet, so it doesn't really matter. And that is literally how I do it. That's how you do it. And I'm gonna do the other eye, and yeah, we're gonna complete the makeup look and we're gonna see what it looks like. Okay, let me go finish the other eye. Okay, so we've stuck the lashes on. This one was a bit more of a struggle, I don't know why. So I'm gonna go back with the Huda Beauty palette. I'm gonna get a dense brush. I'm just gonna go in with that transition color and put it on underneath our eyes like so. I'm gonna do the same the other side. I'm gonna go in with a shimmer and put it in the inner corner of our eye. Can't go wrong with a shimmer. Now we're just gonna do our blush, highlighter and lips. But the blush is use my Revolution color palette. It's a palette that just has loads of colors. This fell out, but I always mix these two colors together because it just gives me the perfect blush shade and I just love it. So I just go in with a blush powder and I just dip it in and put it on my cheeks like so. And I get it on my nose too. For the highlighter, we're gonna go in with my Kiko in the shade Natural Gold, and I'm just gonna get my highlighting brush and we're just gonna dab it where the light hits. Nothing crazy. I don't really like my highlighter being too crazy. And we'll do the same here. Go back with my hydrating mist, so I'm just gonna spray. And now the lips. So I go back in with my contour palette, right? I go in with a lip brush or concealer brush, just a thin brush, and I use it to outline my lips. My lips are a bit dry, but I have to keep going in because obviously we want it as defined as possible. I'm not sure if I want to use red. I feel like red might be a bit too crazy. I never use red, but I think I'm gonna try. I got this sleek matte red lipstick, but it's kind of giving me pink as well. But let's try. If it's not cool, let's see what it looks like. Okay, it's not too bad. It's pretty bright though, but let's see. This is looking so bright. It's looking so bright, but let's matte it down. That could help. So I just put my finger in my powder and I put it on the lip. This is working. I'm gonna go and highlight the top of my lip because I might have overlined it a bit too much. So I'm just gonna go in there. my nose. That is basically the look. I'm just going to set this look with some Revolution setting spray, and yeah, I'm gonna shake it up. It's the Glow Fix Illuminating Spray. Again, hydrating, nothing matte. We don't do matte here. So I spray and I drown in it. And basically that is the look. I'm just gonna do my hair off camera because this is a makeup look, not a hair tutorial, okay? I'm really loving this look. Like, this came out so well. If you can see my lash line, mind your business. Just mind your business, right? Mind your business. This is the final look. So yeah, I really had fun making this look. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more of this. Whoop whoop. But yeah, see you next time. Bye.